Hi, my name is Mike. I'm one of the knife nerds here at Knifewear. I've got a big salami. This is a challenging thing to cut, and we're gonna find the best knife to slice it. So a salami is cured, dried, compacted, dense meat. If you've got an electric meat slicer, it's really easy, but that's not found in a lot of homes. So let's try a couple of different knives. First, I'm gonna try the knife that's designed for slicing meat. This is a Tsujihiki. It literally translates into flesh slicer. Long and slim blade should allow me to make one smooth slice here. I'm trying to get a nice, thin and even slice. This one drifts just a little bit. There's not a lot of resistance as I'm pushing the knife through, but I do need a little bit of force with it. I'm also noticing the knife is thin enough that as I'm pushing, the blade bends just a little bit, so I have to be really straight on with this knife. All right, not bad. Needs a bit of practice to get your technique right. All right, the next knife I'm gonna try is this gyuto. Gyuto is like a big chef's knife. This is the one and done. You use this knife for everything. And this is actually, the word gyuto means cow sword. So, I mean, it feels like it should be involved in this experiment too, doesn't it? So a little bit taller, a little bit stiffer. Oh, that's pretty nice actually. Wow, yeah, well, it's even less effort just to slide the knife through. And it's really staying straight, so I feel like I've got better aim with this, so I can get nice thin slices. You want nice thin slices because this stuff's kind of salty, and a thinner slice will give you all the flavor without being really a big salt bomb. All right, this is a nice slice here. It's nice and thin, it's pretty even too, so it's the same thickness on both sides. You can almost see through it, but it's all still hanging together. It hasn't shredded apart like this guy, which I tried to make a little too thin. Next knife we're gonna try here is my Takeda Mira Roshi. It's a little shorter, and in fact, I think a Mira Roshi is somewhat designed for being a knife for fish. However, I really like the way this knife cuts raw meat. So I figured, why not try it on this dried cured meat. It's a lot thicker and has a really short bevel on it. So it pushes the food apart as it's going through it. But I find when I'm doing this, I actually need to, see, it pushes off the side. So I actually have to angle the knife in to get it to cut straight because of that short bevel. So it feels good, it works well, but it's definitely a little bit trickier. Yeah, that's a pretty nice slice too. Not quite perfect. I think that gyuto's winning so far. Now, like with any good experiment, let's try something that's totally out of the blue. This is a Nakiri. This knife is designed for chopping cabbages. This should be no good for cutting this piece of salami. Too much surface area, the knife's gonna bind up and stick. I don't think it's gonna be good, but let's give it a try. Oh, wow. Okay. The nice straight tall bevel helps it to track nice and straight as I'm cutting. It doesn't allow the knife to curve at all. Oh boy, I'm getting really nice thin slices here. It's a pretty stiff blade, so unlike that Tsujihiki, when I was pushing on it, it's not bending at all. It does require a bit more back and forth because it's a little bit shorter, but it's not binding up like I was expecting it to, and I suspect that's because of the texture here on the face of the blade. It doesn't allow for any sort of surface tension buildup. Oh boy, this is a surprise how nice this is. All right. I don't know if the Nakiri wins. I think this Guto is the real winner of the show here, which is not a surprise. But wait, there's more. So I was so surprised at how good that Nakiri did. And you know, the gyuto ultimately was the winner, but I went back to the knife wall and I picked off this kiritsuki because, you know, this is kind of like a nakiri squished together with a gyuto. So let's give this guy a try and see how he does. So just line it up against my finger, slide, oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right, so this is a little bit thinner, but it's still staying pretty rigid. And I kind of like this. Oh yeah, look at, it's not sticking to the blade at all. It's just peeling right off as I cut. That's the Tim, that's the most even slice yet. Look at that. Oh, I think we got a winner here. All right, so we have a problem here. We have a latecomer to the battle who seems to have taken the cake here. This Moritaka Kiritsuki has beat the gyuto in the salami challenge. So yeah, if you're looking for a knife that's going to be amazing for cutting cured salami, get a Kiritsuki. What a banging knife, that's awesome. All right, sorry Guto, you're no longer #1. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed this video with me. I've certainly learned what's going to be the best knife for cutting a big salami. And if you have any more questions about videos you'd like to see us do, knife battles, let us know in the comments and we'll film them.